Hello everyone, this is Dr. Goku with Guardians Mental Health, and with the National Stress Awareness Month campaign still going strong, I wanted to reach out today to talk about the concept of resiliency and how it relates to us coping with stress. So oftentimes when we think about resiliency, we think about a everlasting element like a tree or a rock. However, what can happen if we see it as this enduring aspect, we can often go awry and be harmful to ourselves. So if I take a rock and I pour water on it, it'll get wet. However, if I continue pouring water over it over time, it'll start to erode. It'll start breaking down and I'm left with a donut-shaped rock. So the water by itself will start to bore a hole through this rock. Same thing with trees. Oftentimes when we think about resiliency, we think about a great big oak tree that's able to withstand things and has been there for decades and hundreds of centuries. However, these trees, while they're very good at building houses because they're strong lumber, it'll happen that if a storm blows through, the tree will snap or get uprooted because it's not designed, it hasn't evolved to withstand that type of pressure, that type of demand. When we think about resiliency, we need to look at it not as this strong oak tree, but more as a palm tree. Because palm trees, while they may seem flimsy and they're not very useful to build houses, they can withstand a lot of turmoil. When a hurricane rolls through, the palm tree will kind of bob and weave with the wind, and it might get really disheveled, but oftentimes it will not snap or it will not get uprooted. This is the same thing we want to say or view with resiliency. Resiliency is not enduring the hardship, but it's able to adapt and sway with these demands. If things get challenging, we may start bending one way, but it's our abilities to bring ourselves back or even to the other side to endure. And over the next coming days, we'll touch on some techniques where we can work on this resiliency and help us endure things in a much more beneficial way.